Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of August 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. And boy, is this a very special astrological month. On the 12th, we are going to have this month's full moon. And this full moon takes place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with money you earn and money you spend. It has to do with self-esteem and self-worth. Now, I'm going to invite you to think back to 2021. The defining celestial conversation of the year was the Saturn-Uranus square. And this suggested you coming to a place of clarity and empowerment as to what prosperity is going to mean to you, what you want to be doing to generate and create and align with prosperity meaningful to you, how you define abundance, how you create abundance. It also had to do with breaking free of limitations to self-love and self-esteem so that you really ground yourself in principles and healthy principles of self-worth. These were part of the larger lessons for Capricorns out there. Well, it is going to be this full moon that is going to awaken this very learning and in some way may hearken to what was taking place for you back in 2021. Whether it is opportunities that were there at the time, now popping up or being connected or furthering in some way, or whether it is the more personal learning that you've been engaged in. This is a moment of truth that really can change things for you, aligning you with prosperity as you define it, that much more deeply meaningful to you. And so here we are, this full moon close in the sky with Saturn, speaking in a square formation with Uranus. Activating the Saturn-Uranus square is going to make that whole journey that much more emotional, that much more on the surface. Your understanding of what's worth doing for money and what isn't, what's worth spending money on and what isn't, is going to come into focus in some way. At the same time, your clarity into what self-love and self-esteem are going to mean for you are also going to come into focus for you in some way as well. Now, ultimately, the great thing is that you are navigating forward. Yes, it is a full moon. It brings things to culmination, but it's almost like the culmination needs to happen. The emotional realization needs to happen so that you can accelerate your pathway forward. That's what Uranus is promising you now. A leap into your future, which is ultimately a future more prosperous emotionally and practically as you define it. Now, Uranus is going to be in a very strong position under the light of this full moon. Uranus is stationary as we are navigating this month, and on the 24th will officially go retrograde. And what this suggests is that power and potential of things moving very quickly, but ultimately leading you back to your truth, is very strong under the light of the full moon. As we navigate further, it is going to be on the 27th that we will have this month's new moon in fellow Earth sign Virgo. I think you're going to love this energy, even with its challenges. The fact that it's taking place in your element means that you're able to tap into it to your advantage that much more. Now, this new moon will be speaking in a conversation of tension with Mars. Not the easiest energy, I have to say. It is an energy of frustration, but it's also motivation. It's like you feel like you got to take action, and it's you that's got to make something happen. You're stepping out into the world in some way. It is this new moon happening in a part of the sky that has to do with long distance travel, immigration, citizenship, higher learning, legal matters, and it has to do with the political and philosophical and spiritual beliefs that guide your life. And so when I put these larger energies together this month, there could be financial opportunity that involves people from far away, or you having to go places far away, you having to travel in some way could be part of the energy of this time. Given that Mars is in a part of the sky that has to do with work and your work life, well, your work may be connected to travel in some way as well at a time like this, or that might be something that you're considering. It could also be at this time that you are considering what it is that you understand philosophically or spiritually, how that supports how you move through your life and how you live your life, and whether or not that's still working for you. This could be new beginnings in the context of higher education, in the context of a legal matter as well, or perhaps if it is that you're engaged in an immigration or citizenship matter. You are motivated for this new beginning. And so you are taking action to make something happen. And as a result of you owning your power, you make great strides under the light of this new moon energy. Now, where it comes to matters of love, for the first 10 days of the month, we've still got Venus moving through your opposite sign. So this is a really big deal. Venus in your opposite sign makes it that much easier to attract people with long-term potential. But it really is on the 9th of the month that we've got a very important peak moment for you. This is Venus standing across the sky from Pluto in your sign. This is a very powerful moment. It is either a moment of attraction or a moment of truth. It's a moment that feels fated, regardless of your relationship status, and stirs something very deep within you. Considering that this is happening on the lead up to that very powerful full moon, well, all of that does suggest that whatever's happening in love is in some way connecting you to a deeper matter of understanding self-love as well. It is going to be soon after, on the 11th of the month, that Venus is going to move into a part of the sky that has to do with profound bonding with another person and really understanding intimacy differently. And you are going to be that much more interested in wanting something truly authentic. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, well, look, it is that energy in the first 10 days of the month that are so powerful for you, especially around the 9th. There could be a very powerful attraction to somebody. Whether it is something that is convenient or inconvenient, it's like a pull of fate. Now, regardless of what you choose to do with it, it's always up to you to decide in light of your unique circumstances. The key here really is that you are being led in a direction of understanding where you are in love and what you're really wanting. And that moment of truth really can change so much for you now. That alignment, that truth, regardless of whether it's with someone that shows up at this time or someone else that may show up later on as we progress through the month, is going to be a point of emotional touchstone, emotional, I want to say clarity, but I feel like the energy of emotion is so strong that it's not so much about clarity. It's about the depth of feeling that you contact now that is going to give way to a sense of possibility as you navigate further into the month. For those of you just starting to date somebody, well, look, Venus opposite Pluto on the 9th is a turning point moment. And it is very all or nothing as well. Now, you add the layer to this on the 24th, Uranus going retrograde in a heart-oriented part of the sky for you. Well, all of that does suggest that you really are coming to an appreciation as to what draws you to this person, what's really going on, and the truth of the dynamic and the truth of what you feel in particular in some way. The energy this month says all or nothing, whether it's the 9th or the 24th. These are key moments now with this person that are either going to propel you towards bonding that much closer, realizing the different layers of whether it is the complexity, how straightforward they are or not. All of that is going to come to the surface. This is all about truth. On the 9th, it's emotional truth. It's depth of truth. On the 24th, it's like clarity, like ripping off a Band-Aid. Lights come on where you didn't even realize they were off. Truth. And either it'll have you all in or out. And for those of you in an established bond, I feel like that energy of Venus opposite Pluto on the 9th is going to be the more dominant energy for you. And this is really where a lot of emotion comes to the surface. A lot of truth comes out as well. Where it is that your partner or you have felt that things haven't been fair or as clear-cut, all of that is going to come to the surface. Strong emotion is stirring that ultimately shows you what you care about and maybe what's working and what isn't. The overwhelming majority of Capricorns out there are going to find this energy to be one of profound bonding with the person that you love and a deepening of commitment. For a small percentage of Capricorns out there, if you've known for a while that you're not in the right relationship for you, all of that is going to stir for you very strongly with a month like this, along with asking yourself whether or not this is something that's worth navigating forward with. Your answers are going to be uniquely your own. What I love about this month for you, well, there's a lot here. It's a powerful astrological moment. I am going to say I love that energy at the later part of the month, the new moon happening in fellow earth sign Virgo. It's going to open up the world for you in some way. And I love the empowerment and motivation of Mars. That isn't the easiest energy, I will say, but it is an energy that encourages you to propel yourself forward, to take action on your own behalf. And as a result, feel how it is that the world can just open up to you. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded exclusive video scopes, access to live events. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. Choose your membership rate is on right now at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there in the Superstar space. Link is in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.